Good morning, Clash fanatics, friends, ladies and gentlemen, not live. We're looking at a replay today. So every now and then, as if this whole entire channel isn't a tribute to how cool I think I am anyway, but we had Clan War end up last night, and I was particularly pleased with my attack against their number one base, where we did end up picking up a nice, clean 3-star hit. I knew that I wanted to approach this very spaced out base with an Archer Queen walk to begin, and this isn't something that I'm going to easily be able to say, oh, this was a, bowler attack or a bowler witch attack, because this is one of the ways that I think it's difficult to explain to people sometimes, is how when I'm looking at these bases, I just kind of get a feel for how to come in and what troops to use where, and it's a very staged attack. It's not like a lot of my Hog Rider stuff where the trick is, Golem here, get the Wall Wrecker in there, kill the heroes, kill the clan castle troops, and then Hog Riders through the base. This is one where I decided I was willing to take a shot to get the Eagle Artillery down early on so that I could take my time through the base. And my plan was come in here from the top and kill the king, get to the Eagle Artillery, and then start working my way around here, send a Wall Wrecker in somewhere on this side, and then put the rest of my troops in essentially on this side to work my way around the base. That was the game plan. So, and the attack worked out so well, I really just wanted to brag about how cool I think I am. And for reference, I'm not 100% 3 stars in Town Hall 12s, like nobody is. I'm sure somebody out there I've seen says, I'm 100% 3-star against Town Hall 12s. And I say, bogus. I can go through and find all kinds of replays that show that I'm a wonderful attacker, but there's plenty of times I only wind up getting 2 stars. I'd say I get 3 stars on Town Hall 12s, maybe 15 to 17% of the time. Most of the time, it's just a nice, high, solid, respectable 2-star. And if you're somebody who is getting consistent, respectable 2 stars against Town Hall 12s, congratulations, you're really good at Clash of Clans also. Okay, so we'll go into the replay. And the reason why I say I can't really think of this as like a specific army is because there's so many different troops that I'm using. I've got some balloons, some wizards, some wall breakers, a few archers. I'm going to call this more of a bowler army than anything because there are 12 of them, but there are 5 Valkyries and 2 witches. And we'll just go ahead and get rolling to kind of bask in how cool I am. So the air defenses are going to give this baby dragon plenty of time to get in here, and some of this you're just getting lucky, right? If there had been a black bomb there, my baby dragon would have died, but I wasn't willing to waste a balloon on the possibility because I thought my Archer Queen can still do some damage in there and clean some of that stuff out, and she'll wind up walking up that direction anyway. But this worked out really nicely. There goes the baby dragon. Boom, 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 right in between 2 air defenses. So a couple things I do want to point out. This right here is actually a very typical thing I wind up using as a trick with clean walks. The rage spell on wall breakers make them run not only faster, but deal more damage to where you don't need the same number of wall breakers to pop walls that you normally would. I'm going to try and go slow motion. I keep missing it. So we already missed it. I put 4 wall breakers in there. They got raged up. They were very happy about that. 2 popped through that wall, 2 popped through that wall. Those were the highest level walls with 2 wall breakers. And I put them through somewhere that didn't look like it was going to have any bombs to kill them, because you can see coming through this army camp right here. I'm going to do a tutorial at some point on how to use wall breakers effectively. So Eagle Artillery's down. I went in and put the Wall Wrecker in here because I want to get everybody else going. You'll notice I do have 2 freeze spells, and I was anticipating using it right in this area for this Inferno Tower. Poison spell comes down on that Electro Dragon and those balloons. Wall Wrecker makes it all the way to the core, which I was planning. And Rage spell with Valkyries. Now I love this. So watch the Valkyries, how quickly they wind up taking down the Town Hall, and then because of the Rage spell, they get out without even getting hit by the Giga Tesla's bomb. So at this point, I put in all of my bowlers to start coming through here with 2 witches way in the back for support. And then I put in 5 of my balloons on this side to take care of some of these defenses. And the air sweeper, of course, is going to slow them down a little bit. But then they get in there and they start blowing some stuff up. Went ahead and triggered the Grand Warden's ability in there. And then a nicely placed jump spell. I didn't want to go too close to the core. I wanted to go on the outside. I just wanted to make sure I hit these wall pieces here to give the troops coming in here a reason to come inside this compartment and then hopefully stay in there. And meanwhile, balloons are chilling over here. Some bowlers and a witch are wrecking away over there. Barbarian King got inside that piece, and you missed it. I put my balloon in. I was thinking, yep, my balloon's going to get in there and kill that bomb tower before anybody else has to take damage from it. But the Barbarian King, because of that rage spell, tore right through there and beat the balloon to the bomb tower. Now, at this point here, I wasn't 100% sure that I was going to get 3 stars, but I was really, really jumping up and down in the living room, saying to my kids, I'm going to get 3! I'm going to get 3! Oh my god, I'm going to get 3! It's going to work! So, saved a freeze spell right here. Again, wanted to make sure that that single target Inferno Tower had a nice hard reset. And this is where it's beautiful, right? There's some wizards and some bowlers and some skeletons and bringing up the rear. There's a witch over here. And I want to say the other witch was in here somewhere. I just don't see her. Maybe it really was just that one witch. The other one must have died. And Barbarian King gets in there, triggers his Iron Fist ability. Oh, there she is. Oh, no, that's the same one. That's why I thought there was another one. Because she must have come back down this direction. So Barbarian King triggers his Iron Fist, gets a bunch of barbarians in there. They did hit the giant bomb, but because they're inside that Grand Warden, inside of his protective shield, they did have enough hit points to survive a hit from a giant bomb, which you can't truly appreciate how cool the Grand Warden's ability is till you see a boatload of barbarians take a giant bomb and not die. So here is where I knew 100% I was good to go. Archer Queen has inside track on both of these defenses here. There's plenty of troops left. Nice and patient all the way through, methodically placing spells, methodically placing troops, surgically placing everything. I know, I'm just tooting my own horn, but it deserves to be tooted. I'm an outstanding attacker. And there we go. I don't know what to call this. This is at higher level town halls, it becomes less about having a set strategy or a plan that you can talk about, and it becomes more about having a feeling for how the Matrix works, essentially. I don't know if you guys have seen let's see what we've got here. Oh yeah, there we go. My goodness, I'm amazing. That felt good. And nice hit. Yep, I'm cool. Anyway, in our clan war before that, actually, I got really busy and I never ended up making my attacks, but neither did one of our other Town Hall 12. So we skipped 4 of our 6 Town Hall 12 attacks and still ended up winning that last war. This one we won very handily. We didn't have any trouble. We ended up getting a nice solid 42-40. A couple of our attackers ended up missing. Things have been busy for life. We missed that star, which we normally would have picked up. Would have left 1 each on those 2 Town Hall 12s right there. But as I was saying, these kinds of attacks, it's not the kind of thing that you can just say, oh, well, I'm using a, Gobo Witch. It's not a P.E.K.K.A. Bobat, where it's like a very standard strategy that you can talk about. It's really about trying to pick apart some of the bases individually. And I do wind up sometimes telling people, think about the base broken up into 4 quadrants. Like if this top corner was its own base and you could only use a quarter of your troops, how would you attack it? If this quarter of the base was its own separate base and you could only use a quarter of your troops, how would you attack it? And when you wind up thinking about the base in those ways, you think about what you would deploy, when you would deploy it, how you would deploy it, and you sometimes start coming up with really good ideas on how to pick some of these things apart. If you enjoyed the video as anywhere near as much as I did, go ahead and hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe so you get an opportunity to see more of this type of stuff. Honestly, just watching this and hearing somebody talk through how they attack the base, how they approach the base, it's going to give you your own ideas, and you'll see something from this. Your clanmates will see something from this that gives them some inspiration for how to take possibly a new twist on something, or bring in a key balloon somewhere, or a key 2 pairs of balloons. And who knows, maybe it'll be the difference between getting a 1 star and a high 2 star, or a difference between a 2 star and picking up that 3rd star, or using these types of strategies to pick apart a base that's a level below your town hall. This is Trample Damage saying thanks again for all the support, and we'll talk to you guys later.